Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Have you ever had a shrub in your landscape that has a story? That sounds kind of strange to say, doesn't it? But this Snowball Viburnum right behind me has a story. So we're going to flip the camera around and we'll talk about it for a minute. So about 8 years ago, and my timetable may be off there. I'm terrible, but I don't keep track of things like that. But we were told that our satellite dish needed to move and to be put on the front of the house, which was like, ugh. The only way we could get any sort of TV was through satellite dish. So you can still see the holes in the siding. This is vinyl siding, it's vinyl vertical siding, and that piece there can be replaced. So we just never have done it. But about 2 years ago, we cut the cord on the satellite dish, yay. And so I was really happy when that thing could come down. But because the satellite dish needed to go here, this shrub blocked the signal, so it had to be removed. It had to be cut completely down. I was heartbroken. It was too large to move successfully, so we just cut it completely down. And for the years that the satellite dish was there, there was nothing. There was no root, nothing. And then 2 years ago, I noticed this little sprig of branching, like you can see the branching there. Well, I noticed this little sprig of branching coming up. And I said, are you kidding me? For all those years that the satellite dish was in there, nothing. And then 2 years ago, when we took the satellite dish down, I saw this branch and I said, oh, wow, what a blessing. I just felt like it was a blessing from the Lord to me because this is one of my all-time favorite shrubs. And this is the Snowball Viburnum. It blooms in early spring or mid-spring. And it's just a prolific bloomer and a prolific grower, pretty fast grower. So when I noticed it 2 years ago and it didn't get any blooms on it, I'm like, okay. The next year, last year, it grew a little more. It had a few blooms on it. And now you can see this is the 3rd year that it's come back. There must have been a root under there just laying and just wanting to spring forth with new life. And I am so excited now. I am not sure the reason of the space there in between. You can see how it's growing sort of sporadically, but you know what? I don't really care. I think I can prune it back immediately after it blooms and it may fill in that middle a little more. So that's when you would want to prune it. I don't really fertilize it. I mean, you can throw a little espoma, maybe plant tone or rose tone, something like that on it when you see it start to leaf out, but it's literally, it's the shrub that can, I tell you. It's one of my all-time favorites. And just look at it. It's just so, I don't know, I love it so much. So there's the story on my blessing shrub. It's been a real blessing to me to have it come back. Now, if you decide to get a Snowball Viburnum, you want to make sure you site it in an area that it can grow to its full potential. Like I said, it's going to get 10 feet tall, right, and maybe even larger than that, maybe even taller. It grows in an upright form, so it won't branch out around hugely tall and wide. It's more of an upright form. So you'll kind of be fine with that if you site it on a corner of your house or something like that. But I think you would really love it. It's just a tough shrub, and as you can see, it was just waiting under the ground to come back for me and bless me. So I'm very thankful that the Lord gave me this blessing. That's just the way He is. I absolutely love it. So one of these days, I'm sure we will repair that siding, but for now we have the holes filled with some silicone so that water doesn't get in there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for listening to my story on the shrub that could. Keep your eyes out for a Snowball Viburnum, and you'll really enjoy it having one in your landscape. Until next time, friends, happy gardening. Bye.